How about the new intro music? Shout out to TMB making some jams. What's up, Bearded? Likely some crazy swings. Trump speech on war in 6 minutes. They don't have a link for that? Maybe should we watch the war news live? I'm down. Can somebody find me a link for that? I've never done that before, but that sounds like it could be fun. Could put him up in the little timer window. If anyone has a link, let me know. All right. What is going on? You guys okay if we do this without music, or do you put a 1 in the chat if you want the lo-fi music back, like the normal music, or put a 2 in the chat if you just want to ride without music. What's up, Barb? What support and resistance do you have on the short-term wave? Well, 1 hour week high is the target. Oh, Bearded has it. Trump addresses. Okay. Okay. Didn't mean for that to open in the same window. Pow, 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 pow. No, it's okay. It's okay. Dear Trump. Jason Casper donated $200 that said, Dear Trump, please say Bitcoin. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Whoa. How did I get here? I don't care about the chat. Alright, there we go. Alright, can we do this? Can we watch this? Bam! How's that? Alright, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on that. So, we got a couple things to talk about. So, the first thing, let me finish saying hi to everybody so nobody feels left out. Hey, Cipher, where do I find the Cipher Matrix Indicator? Is it free? It is not free. I used to sell it. I kind of pivoted to focusing more on how to teach people to trade without indicators. But if you really want it, DM me on Discord. But I've really pivoted to focusing on telling people how to trade without it. What's up, Furniture Guy? What's up, JT Cow? What's up, Wicker Ned? I don't know if I've seen you here before. What's up, dude? What's up, James Millman? Seen you here before. What's up, Sergio? Volatility is fun. That's right. What's up, Bull Runner? Here, Bull Runner, you can be a mod in here. There you go. Let's see. Where was I? What's up, Block Party's wife? What's up, that boy Wave? Or Ondo? What's up, Evade? Should I change the title to Watching Trump Live? Maybe I should. Should I change it to Bitcoin Consolidating Live? Watching Trump speak. Trump speaks. Bitcoin consolidating on your resistance, big move coming. Sure, let's try that. Okay, cool beans. So we got that set up for later. We'll see what happens. There's a couple things to talk about. So there was a play today that I saw and didn't take, and I'm going to explain why I didn't take it. Yeah, why you guys didn't really get an update from me today. I should have probably updated you guys on the 1 hour structure. But I just didn't feel like I had that much to say. But I should have updated y'all on the 1 hour structure. So we got a 1 hour structure break here, right? we close above these wicks here, we get a 1 hour structure break. Now, what does that do, right? So that moves your 1 hour strong low to here, right? This would be where you get a bearish break of structure. Now, the play that I saw was this 15-minute play, right? You get a 15-minute break of structure, you get a pullback to the golden pocket. Oh, it looks like the speech.
Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
My fellow
All right, we'll
Americans, good
go
evening.
back to the TA afterwards.
Let me begin by
Let's have a
congratulating
watch
the
party.
team at NASA and our brave astronauts on the successful launch of Artemis 2. It was quite something. It will be traveling further than any manned rocket has ever flown and will very substantially pass the moon, go around it, and come back home from a distance that has never been done before. It's amazing. They are on the way, and God bless them. These are brave people. We want to God bless those four.
Can you guys hear that?
Unbelievable.
This is a volume.
As we speak this evening, it's been just
The first time I've ever done a watch party, so I need you guys' feedback. How does this look / sound? Does it need to be bigger?
Epic Fury, targeting the world's #1 state sponsor of terror, Iran.
A little low.
In these past 4 weeks, our armed forces have delivered swift, decisive, overwhelming victories on the battlefield. Victories like few people have ever seen before. Tonight, Iran's Navy is gone. Their Air Force is in ruins. Their leaders, most of them terrorist regime they led, are now dead. Their command and control of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps is being decimated as we speak. Their ability to launch missiles and drones is dramatically curtailed, and their weapons, factories, and rocket launchers are being blown to pieces. Very few of them left. Never in the history of warfare has an enemy suffered such clear and devastating large-scale losses in a matter of weeks. Our enemies are losing in America, as it has been for 5 years under my presidency, is winning, and now winning bigger than ever before. Before discussing this current situation, I also want to thank our troops for the masterful job they did in taking the country of Venezuela in a matter of minutes. That hit was quick, lethal, violent, and respected by everyone all over the world.
Should have given the trade setup, eh?
Building our military during
the
my
trade
first
setup.
term, we have by far the strongest military anywhere in the world. And now we're working along with
anybody
Venezuela,
in this trade, by the way?
are in a true sense
Throw a
joint
1 if you're in
venture
this trade.
partners. We're getting along incredibly well in the production and sale of massive amounts of oil and gas. The second
This is
largest
a 1 hour break of
reserves
structure
on
down
Earth
here.
after
It's
the
a 1 hour
United
break of
States
structure.
of America. We're now totally independent of the Middle East, and yet we are there to help. We don't have to be there. We don't need their oil. We don't need anything they have, but we're there to help our allies. Tonight, I want to provide an update on the tremendous progress our warriors have made in Iran and discuss why Operation Epic Fury is necessary for the safety of America and the security of the free world.
How do I put Trump in my thumbnail?
The day I announced my campaign for president in 2015,
Bring some new people in here.
I have vowed that I would never allow
See if I can
Iran
figure
to
this
have
out.
a nuclear weapon. This fanatical regime has been chanting death to America, death to Israel for 47 years. Their proxies were behind the murder of 241 Americans in the Marine barracks bombing in Beirut, the slaughter of hundreds of our service members with roadside bombs. They were involved in the attack on the USS Cole, and they carried out the countless other heinous acts, including the just horrible, bloody atrocities of October 7th in Israel, something that most people have never seen anything like it. This murderous regime also recently killed 45,000 of their own people who were protesting in Iran. 45,000 dead. For these terrorists to have nuclear weapons would be an intolerable threat.
Actually, hold on. Wait a minute.
The most violent and thuggish regime
That's an external SFP on the 15-minute. 15-minute SFP.
Campaigns of terror, coercion, conquest, and mass murder from behind a nuclear shield. I will never let that happen, and neither should any of our past presidents. This situation has been going on for 47 years and should have been handled long before I arrived in office. I did many things during my 2 terms in office to stop the quest for nuclear weapons by Iran first, and perhaps
Sheesh.
most importantly, I killed General Qasem Soleimani in my first term. He was an evil genius, brilliant person, a horrible human being, however, the father of the roadside bomb, and he lived just horrible what he did. Iran would have been perhaps in far better, stronger position. Had he lived, we would have had probably a different conversation tonight. But you know what? We'd still be winning and winning big. And then, very importantly, I terminated Barack Hussein Obama's Iran nuclear deal, a disaster. Obama gave them $1.7 billion in cash, green cash. Took it out of banks from Virginia, D.C., and Maryland, all the cash they had. He flew it by airplanes in an attempt to buy their respect and loyalty, but it didn't work. They laughed at our president and went on with their mission to have a nuclear bomb. His Iran deal would have led to a colossal arsenal of massive nuclear weapons for Iran, and they would have had them years ago, and they would have used them. It would have been a different world. There would have been no Middle East and no Israel right now, in my opinion, the opinion of a lot of great experts, had I not terminated that terrible deal. And I was so honored to do it. I was so proud to do it. It was so bad right from the beginning. Essentially, I did what no other president was willing to do. They made mistakes, and I am correcting them. My first preference was always the path of diplomacy, yet the regime continued their relentless quest for nuclear weapons and rejected every attempt at an agreement. For this reason, in June, I ordered a strike on Iran's key nuclear facilities, an Operation Midnight Hammer. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. Those beautiful B-2 bombers performed magnificently. We totally obliterated those nuclear sites. The regime then sought to rebuild their nuclear program at a totally different location, making clear they had no intention of abandoning their pursuit of nuclear weapons.
We're
They
watching
were
this
also
close, guys.
rapidly building a vast
I get
stockpile
that
of
it's news, but we
conventional
still care
ballistic
about the structure.
missiles and would soon have had missiles that could reach the American homeland, Europe, and virtually any other place on Earth. Iran's strategy was so obvious. They wanted to produce as many missiles
NASDAQ
as
liking a
possible,
bump
and
out
they
of the
did, with the
deviation
longest
bands.
range possible, and they had some
Nice
weapons that
pump on
nobody
NASDAQ.
believed they had. We just learned that out. We took them out. We took them all out so that no one would really dare stop them. And their race for a nuclear bomb, a nuclear weapon like nobody's ever seen before. They were right at the doorstep. For years, everyone has said that Iran cannot have nuclear weapons, but in the end, those are just words if you're not willing to take action when the time comes. As I stated in my announcement of Operation Epic Fury, our objectives are very simple and clear. We are systematically dismantling the regime's ability to threaten America or project power outside of their borders. That means eliminating Iran's Navy, which is now absolutely destroyed, hurting their Air Force and their missile program at levels never seen before, and annihilating their defense industrial base. We've done all of it. Their Navy is gone, their Air Force is gone, their
Well, I
missiles
changed
are
the
just
thumbnail to
about
Trump,
used up or
and
beaten.
we got twice as
Taken
many people
together,
in
these
here.
actions will cripple Iran military, crush their
Hey, if it
ability
gets
to
more people in
support
here to check
terrorist
out structure,
proxies, and
that's
deny
awesome.
them the ability to build a nuclear bomb. Our armed forces have been extraordinary. There's never been anything like it militarily. Everyone is talking about it, and tonight I'm pleased to say that these core strategic objectives are nearing completion. As we celebrate this progress, we think especially of the 13 American warriors who have laid down their lives in this fight to prevent our children from ever having to face a nuclear Iran. Twice this past month, I have traveled to Dover Air Force Base, and it's been something. I wanted to be with those heroes as they return to American soil, and I was with them and their families, their parents, their wives, their husbands. We salute them, and now we must honor them by completing the mission for which they gave their lives. And every single one of the people, their loved ones said, please, sir, please finish the job. Every one of them. And we are going to
NASDAQ rolling
finish the
back
job,
over,
and we're
test
going
of
to
the
finish it
highs.
very fast. We're getting very
Test
close.
of
I
the
want
highs,
to thank
whipsaw price
our
action.
allies in the Middle East, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE, Kuwait, and Bahrain. They've been great, and we will not let them get hurt or fail in any way, shape, or form. Many Americans have been concerned to see the recent rise in gasoline prices here at home. This short-term increase has been entirely the result of the Iranian regime launching deranged terror attacks against commercial oil tankers in neighboring countries that have
How
nothing to
long
do
is
with
he
the
going to talk
conflict.
for?
This
Oh, sorry, guys.
$1 trillion and the highest stock market ever, with 53 all-time record highs in just 1 year. It all positioned us to get rid of a cancer that has long simmered. It's known as the nuclear Iran, and they didn't know what was coming. They've never imagined it. Remember, because of our Drill Baby Drill program, America has plenty of gas. We have so much gas. Under my leadership, we are #1 producer of oil and gas on the planet, without even discussing the millions of barrels that
See what oil
we're
thinks.
getting from Venezuela. Because of the Trump administration's policies, we produce more oil
We're gonna
and
do some crude
gas
oil
than
today.
Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. Think of that, Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. And that number will soon be substantially higher than that. There's no country like us anywhere in the world, and we're
Internal
in great
structure.
shape for the future. The United States imports almost no oil through the Hormuz Strait, and won't be taking any in the future. We
1
don't
hour
need
SFP.
it. We haven't needed it.
1 hour
and we don't
SFP
need
into
it.
demand.
We've
All internal
beaten
structure on the
and
1 hour.
completely decimated Iran. They are decimated,
Apologize for my
both
dog, guys.
militarily and economically and in every other way. And the countries of the world that do receive oil through the Hormuz Strait must take care
12-minute
of
J-Pal at
that
the lows here.
passage. They must cherish it. They must
12-minute
grab it
J-Pal
and
goes up.
cherish
What
it.
do we
They can
see?
do it easily. We will
Sorry,
be
guys. I'm going to
helpful,
talk over Trump here.
but they should take the lead in protecting the oil that they so desperately
Initiation,
depend on.
mitigation, continuation
So
on
to
oil.
those countries that can't get fuel, many of which refuse to get involved in the decapitation of Iran, we had to do it ourselves. I have a suggestion. #1, buy oil from the United
12-minute
States of
SFP.
America. We have plenty.
15-minute
We have so
SFP.
much. And #2, build up some delayed courage. Should have done it before. Should have done it with us, as we asked. Go to the Strait and just take it, protect it, use it for yourselves. Iran has been essentially decimated. The hard part is done, so it should be easy. And in any event, when this
Finding support on the
conflict
week
is
today,
over,
view
the
up.
Strait will open up naturally. It'll just open up naturally. They're going to want to be able to sell oil because that's all they have to try and rebuild. It will resume the flowing, and the gas prices will rapidly come back down. Stock prices will rapidly go back up. They haven't come down very much, frankly. They came down a little bit, but they've had some very good days over the last couple of days. We've done actually much better than I thought, but we had to take that little journey to Iran to get rid of this horrible threat. With our historic tax cuts, where people are just now talking about receiving larger refunds than they ever thought possible, they are getting so much more money than they thought. That's from the great big beautiful bill. Our economy is strong and improving by the day, and it will soon be roaring back like never before. It will top the levels that it was a month ago.
NASDAQ.
I've made clear from the beginning of Operation Epic Fury that we will
Trying to
continue
hold out
until
here.
our objectives are fully achieved.
Ooh,
Thanks
big
to
drop
the
for the
progress
NASDAQ.
we've made, I can say
Bitcoin
tonight
probably
that we are
following.
on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly. We are going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong. In the meantime, discussions are ongoing. Regime change was not our goal. We never said regime change, but regime change has occurred because of all of their original leaders' death. They're all dead. The new group is less radical and much more reasonable. Yet if during this period of time no deal is made, we have our eyes on
15-minute
key
break of
targets.
structure on NASDAQ
If
is
there is
here.
no deal, we are going to hit each and every one of their
If we lose
electric
this,
generating
yes, I know
plants
it.
very hard and probably simultaneously. We have not hit their oil,
Hitting the
even
reversal
though
band
that's the
now. It's got to
easiest
hold this,
target
try
of
to
all,
SFP. We're
because it
coming for the
would
break of
not
structure
give
on the
them
15
even
minute.
a small chance of survival or rebuilding. But we could hit it, and it would be gone, and there's not a thing they could do about it. They have no
Bitcoin following suit for
anti-aircraft
NASDAQ.
equipment. Their radar is 100% annihilated. We are unstoppable as a military force. The nuclear sites that we obliterated with the B-2 bombers have been hit so hard that it would take months to get near the nuclear dust, and we have it under
All right.
intense satellite
Wait.
surveillance and control.
Yes. All right.
If we
NASDAQ
see them make a
15-minute break of
move,
structure at
even
the
a
highs.
move for it, we'll hit
Needs to
them
confirm.
with missiles very hard again. We have all the cards, they have none. It's very important that we keep this conflict
Damn, I wish I was
in
trading this.
perspective.
I'd be shorting the hell out of this.
American involvement in World War I lasted 1 year, 7 months, and 5 days. World War II lasted for 3 years, 8 months, and 25 days. The Korean War lasted for 3 years, 1 month, and 2 days. The
1 hour
Vietnam War
break of
lasted
structure
for
coming on
19
Bitcoin.
years, 5 months, and 29 days. Iraq went on for 8 years, 8 months, and 28 days. We are in this military operation so powerful, so brilliant, against one of the most powerful countries for 32 days. And the country has been eviscerated and essentially is really no longer a threat. They were the bully of the Middle East, but they're the bully no longer. This is a true investment in your children and your grandchildren's future. The whole world is watching, and they can't leave the power, strength, and brilliance. They just can't believe what they're seeing. They leave it to your imagination, but they can't believe what they're seeing, the brilliance of the United States military. Tonight, every American can look forward to a day when we are finally free from the wickedness of Iranian aggression and the specter of nuclear blackmail. Because of the actions we have taken, we are on the cusp of ending Iran's sinister threat to America and the world. And I'll tell you, the world is watching. And when we do, when it's all over, the United States will be safer, stronger, more prosperous, and greater than it has ever been before. May God bless the men and women of the United States Armed Forces.
Gold hitting
and
golden
may
pocket
God
right now.
bless the United States of America. Thank you very much, and good night.
That's it. All right. So that was President Trump talking. And the market's going absolutely bananas. Now let's see what the aftermath of this is. We're trying to see a 1 hour SFP. We know oil's hitting the golden pocket. You might expect a pullback. Did we get the 15-minute break of structure? No, not yet. Staircasing wicks. 15 minutes still holding. Still holding the trend line here. We'll see how this closes in about 15 minutes. So what I was gonna say at the beginning of the stream was the reason I didn't take this short, or didn't signal this short here, is because we have bullish 1 hour structure, and the golden pocket on the 1 hour was like here. Obviously, Trump speaking changed that, but it would be interesting to see what kind of bullish structure holds on here, or if it really is just going to be a giant rollover. Let's see what's going on with the U.S. All right, so the Nasdaq has about 8 minutes to reclaim this 15-minute. About 8 minutes to reclaim the 15-minute. We'll see if it can do it. Otherwise, looks like a big rollover. Big rollover.
Thank you very much. My fellow Americans.
All right, cool. So let's talk about what happened today. So we were talking about the 2 hour structure, right? So we were wanting to see the 2 hour structure break. If you're staircasing your structure, you still haven't broke 2 hour structure yet because of all the wicks. It's still just an SFP on the 2 hour, which targets the week low down here. And now we did, however, get a break of structure on the 1 hour. We're closed up here, which brings our 1 hour strong low here, which we are actually attempting to break right now, dumping pretty hard. Looks like we are going to get that 15-minute bearish break of structure. So where does that leave us? Well, with the target that we do have on the 2 hour is going to be this. Here, we can get rid of this for now. Doesn't matter. I was trying to convey to you guys stream. Okay, so the target on the 2 hour is going to be this low here. So if you're short, you should be targeting this low, right? That's now if we break that low decisively, then you can, target 59K if you want, right? 59K for the low. But the technical target in front of you right now is going to be this low right here. 15-minute is about to confirm a breakdown, so we're going to see that. I'm in a small short on Ethereum, which is paying off. I think I shorted Ethereum at like 21.40 or something like that. I'm in a small short on Ethereum. I didn't want to signal anything into this news, especially with 1 hour bullish structure, 15-minute bearish structure, but in hindsight, do I wish that I had signaled this golden pocket play? Yes, I do wish I had signaled that for you guys, but it sounds like a lot of you guys took that trade without me having to signal it, which means that you guys are learning from me, and I don't need to signal everything, which is fucking badass. Uh, Apologize for my language. What do you guys think about the Trump talks? You think one, we're going to dump hard, two, it's a nothing burger, or three, where oil's going to hit the GP back up and we're going to pump? What do you guys think? Curious. I guess I can change the thumbnail back. Whatever. I'll leave it as Trump. Might get more eyes in here. Three, one, one, one. So the OGs in here are all saying dump hard, and I'm assuming that they're saying that because the 1 hour structure is breaking, which I would have to agree with them, but I think it depends on if this 1 hour SFPs or not. I think that's a lot of this is going to come down to. Let's look around the market. So we had Bitcoin dumping straight down to the uptrending 5-minute SMA or 5-day SMA. Let's look at ETH. Is ETH holding up? And damn, yeah, I shorted ETH like right here. I shorted off of like 30-minute Market Cipher. We got these red. When we got this red hike and ashy candle, I shorted right here. So they didn't take me out. That's playing out. I think we can come down to like the previous month to date at least, which is like 2092. But we'll see. Come down to these week to date VWAPs. So far, oh my God, dude. I really wish I was trading the NASDAQ right now. Holy shit. Down 200 points in 30 minutes. It's quite the move. And it looks like as it stands right now, it's going to confirm a 15-minute break of structure. Markets are really not liking this. Really not liking Trump's speech. What about oil? Oil trying to push past that golden pocket here, trying to get the liquidity from these highs. Looks like it has snagged that liquidity there. Oil keeps pushing. We're going to keep dumping. Oil is continuing to push past the golden pocket. About to hit some supply though. We'll see how it acts here. We got a little bit of bearish supply here. We'll take a look at how it reacts to that. We just tapped it. We're tapping it right now. We'll keep an eye on that and duplicate this tab. Okay, so now we got Bitcoin and oil up here. I don't care about that. All right, so Bitcoin trying to hold on the 1 hour. We still got 33 minutes left, so it's going to take a while for this to play out. So this is a break of structure. Well, the 15-minute. In about 2 minutes it will be anyway. So 15-minute structure has been lost to or has continued to the downside. 1 hour structure is being fought for right now. Let's look at what oil's. Okay, so oil taps into the supply order block. We're getting a little bit of a pullback here off that. We'll see. I don't know if the supply is necessarily enough to stop oil, but it's at least caused a little bit of a pullback here on the mitigation of that. Let's zoom in on 1 minute structure. So what we're looking for if you want to pump is you want to see this break on oil. You want to see this break. That's a 1 minute bear break of structure out of supply. That would be bearish on the technicals at least. But we are here. I'll just set an alert on this. We don't have to watch it. Put an alert here. If we break this, we could see some more downside, at least down to like 101.38, which could be enough to maybe save the 1 hour on Bitcoin, but we'll see. Bitcoin fighting for that 1 hour, fighting for that 15-minute. This is how I want markets to move when I'm trading them, right? Like I was looking at my ETH position over here and the market's just going sideways doing nothing and then bam. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Little ETH trade for you there. Let me check see it. So this is my ETH position right now. Chilling up a little bit. But yeah, we had to sit there forever to watch that play out. Then finally we get to move there. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's check back on Bitcoin here. Bitcoin fighting to, hey, maybe not. Maybe we SFP here. Maybe the 15 can be saved. We got about 3 seconds. Okay, yeah, so we are going to break a structure on the 15. We might just see a sell off here. Let's check out on gold, or not gold, on oil. Oil is kind of dilly-dallying around after tapping supply. Not really seeing much evidence of sellers coming in here. Continuing to move. If we look at, man, NASDAQ does not look good. Now we are getting some oversold diamonds here. We're coming into the 200 EMA, which there's quite a big gap between the 200 and the 100. If it taps this, I would anticipate a little bit of bullish price action up unless we are just dead. Okay, oil is continuing to push. Let's see if it breaks through that. Yep, as expected, Bitcoin's continuing to dump off after the 15-minute break of structure. Where can we find support? Well, the problem right now is that the 1 hour is going to break and you don't really have much, like, you could argue you have a little bit of support. Oh, well, hey, look where it bounced. You could argue you have a little bit of support here, like 67.2. Everything else has kind of been mitigated on the way down. So should we lose that? I mean, you have support at the spider line, but really you're looking to come all the way down to the 2 hour week low, which is going to be right here. Yes, midweek reversal and perfect for a classic mid-March to mid-April low. VIX over 30, just like last year, the exact same time. Check out the VIX, put a horizontal line on 30, and look back a year. My ETH entry is 21.40.49. Hey, good job, Cameron. I love to see you winning, brother. I love to see you winning, my friend. Is anyone in any trades? Is anyone shorting this? Throw one in the chat if you're shorting this. Man, I wish I was trading the NASDAQ right now. It's one direction. You just press the sell button, dude. Holy shit. There we go. NASDAQ is hitting the 200 EMA on the 15-minute. Man, look at those sell signals at the top. At the top. Oil has continued its bullish structure, so now it's no longer breaking structure here. We're continuing to push through from 68, 170. Hey, I love to see the usual suspects are all short. Short on gold, silver, long on oil, short on ETH and Bitcoin. All right, bingo. Well done, my friend. Well done. Well done. What's gold doing? Is gold dumping too? Whoo! What a dump on gold. Nicely done. Everybody who's short, nicely done. Is ETH dying? ETH is dying. Sorry, I was just adjusting my stop loss. All right. And we're chilling. And we're chilling. All right, guys. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? It's 2 in the chat if you're short. Well, hey, maybe I don't care if people are long right now. I don't want to know if you're losing your ass. All right? Maybe that's it, Dave Digital. All right? What's up, Dave Digital? Good to see you in here, brother. Watching the RSI's law on the 3 minute. On the 3 minute? Hey, yeah, you lost that 80 line on the RSI's. Now, that's actually a good point you bring up. So, what was I talking about yesterday, right? Not even just yesterday, like all the time, right? So, talk about this all the time on Market Cipher, right? When do you get short? When you durably lose the 80 line. Where do you durably lose the 80 line? Right here, right? You get short, you ride it out. I'm curious how this 1 hour is going to close, because if we can close back above, we have a SFP on the 1 hour. It looks like we may just be dumping hard though. What is oil looking like? So oil's back into the supply, mitigated the midpoint of the supply. We want to see it come down and break here for a 1 minute break of structure. Until then, this thing can just climb. Climb, climb, climb. Wave needs a song. I heard him playing some straight fire last night. Yeah, yeah. Now we are all under the 20 line on the 3 minute. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, so under the 20 line is squeeze territory, long squeeze territory. So we're just continuing to dump down. Yeah, this is gonna depend on what oil does. Dude, is okay, so like I told you guys, so we go over this strategy all the time. All the time. The reason that I teach you these strategies is because they work, and we see them work all the time on the channel, right? So what happens is you get a even during news bullshit, right? You get a bullish cross of the 50 and the 200. You come down to test the 200. You bounce, and generally the first target is the 50 EMA. Now this is a news play, so yeah, depending on how bearish this is going to be, and we're like super duper overextended, right? Like there's so much liquidity, but you should get a bounce from here. How many points was that? Like a 40 point bump from the 15-minute 200. So just keep that in mind. We're getting a little bit of an oversold indicator here. We want to see U.S. oil lose structure. That's what we want to see. If U.S. oil loses structure, we can come back up. I'm from India. I vibe code thumbnails. Dude, thumbnails. I need help with thumbnails. Nah, I think my thumbnails are alright, dude. I just don't like making them every day. Man, what are we gonna see? Are we gonna see absolute death dump? Bitcoin continues to dump down. 20 minutes for that 1 hour close. Basic thumbnails for live streams are perfect. Alex proves it. Yeah, that's true. That's why I have like that bull versus bear one I've been using recently. I think it looks cool. And if it looks cool to me, that's probably enough, right? Maybe I just got to put my face on it and get a webcam or use a webcam. Maybe that's how we grow. Hey, well, that was kind of fun to watch something live. I might do that more often, do like a little watch party vibe. We got 52 people in here. Make sure you hit the like button if you like live commentary during the Trump speech as we dump into oblivion. I like the bear bull. Yeah, me too, bro. I think it looks really cool. Yeah, yeah, Dave. You think the channel would grow if I did a face reveal? I just don't know if I want that kind of attention. I want attention for the charting I'm doing. Maybe I'll consider doing a webcam. Some of the OGs that were here from the beginning, who were the first 200 subscribers, they got a face reveal, but I deleted it afterwards. So some of y'all know what I look like. I'm sick. I took my short too early and got stopped out. That's okay, bro. I mean, I'm sure if this 1 hour structure breaks, we're gonna get a continuation down, so there will be more. Damn, I really wish I signaled this short earlier to everyone. Damn. Make a hot AI fake. Long on gold and silver now. Why did oil break down? Careful. Oil didn't break down yet. Let's look at gold. SFP. SFP on the 1 minute. You're looking for a break. You didn't get it. You're front running the break, it looks like. You need to break a structure right now. You got a SFP. This is not financial advice, by the way. This is just my input, brother. SFP targets the low. Yeah, you can make it without a face if you want. Who gives a fuck if you're a good trader? That's right. That's right. Exactly. I'm here because I want to help people learn. That's why I'm here. 30 minute 30-minute SFP really comes down to this oil. Is this supply enough to bring down oil? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, brother. So see, that's the problem with long on gold is you're a little early because we didn't get the break of structure. You want to see the break of structure first, and you get long on gold. Around $50 on oil. Well, we aren't at $50 right now. I hope this gold long turns around for you, brother. I hope it does. I hope it does. I kind of want to trade the NASDAQ right now. After the stream, I'm probably going to go trade that. Everything's slowing down. If oil breaks higher, expect lower. Thanks for the kind words, Mr. Pops. Does yesterday's orb matter? You can get reactions off previous orbs, but you certainly can. Like if we turn on all the orbs. Right, like we are at yesterday's orb. You can see that we got a reaction off of the previous day's orb here. You do see reactions off of them, but like not necessarily. Right, yesterday's orb gave you a bounce here. Today's orb we pretty much bing bonged around until we lost it here. I just started paying attention to them because of Alex. Yeah, dude. Alex got a lot of people into the orb for sure. Alex talks about that for the FOMC, not necessarily for like war news, but the first move was up and then you got down, so we pumped up to stop everybody out before the news event, and then we just bang down, down goes the trolley. I think I might take profit on my short and call it a day and go trade the Nasdaq. Yeah, I just took profit on my short. It was just a scalp when I took it, but I'm sure it might keep running, but that's okay. Now give me a Nasdaq pump. Give me a Nasdaq pump off the 200. Okay, let me go back to the stream. Sorry for the distraction, guys. Cut my E short, bird in the hand. Yeah, same. Your ding scared me. Yeah, yeah, dude. If you're in a trade, you're like, what the hell just happened to my trade? That's pretty funny, bro. I like that. If you're new here because of the Trump stream, make sure you join the free Discord. It is completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. You get to come hang out with us, talk about market structure, all that good stuff. Make sure you join the stream or join the Discord. You looked at your screen too. Hey, it's April Fools. I got all you guys. I got all you guys. All right, oil, come on. Come break some structure. Let's turn around here. I want to scalp the pump. Come on. Come on. This is what matters right now, guys. This is what matters. How's that gold trade going for you? Hey, there you go. There you go, buddy. You got that break of structure on gold. All right, you're a fortune teller, brother. Long on gold. Let's see it. Bitcoin has 7 minutes to come back up, or we're probably going to see another big move down. Thoughts on how this will affect New York Open tomorrow? Well, we're just going to have to look at structure. I think if Bitcoin loses the 1 hour here, so the good thing about this channel, and say this a lot, but we don't we take all of our biases based on what time frame is bullish and what time frame is bearish. So we were looking for a 2 hour bull break so we could get a little more bullish. We didn't get a 2 hour bull break. We just got a bunch of SFPs all the way up. We were looking for a 1 hour structure break. We did get a 1 hour structure break, which is why I was a little bullish and didn't take that short earlier. Yes, obviously I wish I had taken that short. I got a little piece of it on ETH, but wish we had gotten the whole shebang. But now the problem is we have broken the 15-minute bearish. So let's do a multi-time frame breakdown for you guys. So what the problem is right now is that the 4 hour is bearish, the 2 hour is bearish, and the 1 hour, if we don't close back above this line, is also bearish. So how do I think this affects open tomorrow? Well, this affects this, which affects this, and there's no hopium because even the 15-minute is down, right? So I'll tell you how we can address market open. Well, we can certainly watch for these time frames to break back bullish and try to get long off that. But as it stands right now, the wave cipher that was bullish here when everyone was bearish is now also bearish. So we are not looking good. We have a weak low below us on the 2 hour. I would expect that to be the target around 65,954. And then we'll see what happens from there. We'll see what happens from there. Oil is still pumping up. Not really any signs of stopping here. Maybe we can SFP this high and then make a JPOW and then maybe recover, but this is a very strong trend right now, so you don't really want to fade it. NASDAQ continuing to try to hold on to this 200 EMA on the 5 minute. Man, is there structured? If there's structure down here, I'm going to be a happy camper. What do we have down here? Ooh, did we take the low? We did take the low. Ooh, little cipher matrix buy signal there too. So if any of you guys trade standard markets, we just got a SFP, and now we're about to get a break of structure on the 2 minute. This is the 2 minute time frame, but understanding where we are, right? So understanding where we are, we know that on the 15-minute we're at the 200 EMA and we're forming some type of bottoming structure, or on the 15-minute we're at the 200 EMA and we're trying to form some form of bottoming structure. We haven't formed it yet, right? So this could continue to dump off. We've come to like the golden pocket of this range. We're dumping off a little bit, but if we can break this, we can try to come attack some of those shorts, but there's a long way down if we don't. U.S. oil coming up. Watch what happens at the highs here. If you want to be bullish on risk assets, you want to see SFP here. Okay, so we broke. Now we're seeing if we SFP. Hey, this is kind of fun, dude. Just shooting the shit, giving a play-by-play on charts, man. This is throw a 1 in chat if you enjoyed this stream. Throw a 2 in chat if you didn't enjoy the stream and you wished I was just doing TA. I'll accept either one. Not only did I hear them T and B, but we played one. We started with one of your songs. We started with the first one during the timer. All right, yeah. So we got a break of structure on the 1 minute. It moves our bearish break of structure up here. Less hope for risk on assets, which means I'm guessing the Nasdaq's still trying to hold on here. Bitcoin trying to hold on. Is it really only 1 minute left in the hour? Dude, time is flying by right now. Are you kidding me? We've been live an hour and 5 minutes. That's a lot of ones, dude. Love your streams, bro, every time. Hey, thank you for the kind words, man. Thank you for the kind words. All right, guys. I don't really have anything bullish to tell you about structure right now. This is bearish. This is bearish. Bearish. Likely a rotation down to the week low. No bulls in sight. Yeah. Yeah, the hopium for our pump here on the trend line is not looking good. Let's see what the yeah. This is probably just gonna roll over, guys. Hey, look at all those vector candles. Vector candles. Are we gonna recover them? Hmm. Who knows? He made it to the 5-day SMA. Yeah, ETH, keep going down. I know. I closed my short at the previous month's VWAP. I get it. I get it. You gotta make me regret that. That's fine. That's fine. We're rejecting off of our downtrending resistance here. Swept the previous daily low, which is nice. A lot of vectors. Come on, break this. Break this. Okay. US oil getting acceptance back into the range after sweeping the high. Time's up. 1 hour close. Exactly. Exactly. Time's up. Tino. Yeah, Tino's a good guy. I like Tino. Yeah, so with this hourly open, I would expect there to be very low upper wick, if any, and the dump continues. But we'll see how it unfolds. Tino watching FOMC meetings now, that's funny shit. Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. Well, we've been live about an hour and 8 minutes. It was absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys. If you guys are watching the channel and you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. We've like plateaued on subscribers. I don't know what's going on. I need to like, I guess, get a face cam or something. But I appreciate you guys for showing up and shooting the shit with me every night. We got another stream tomorrow at 8 p.m. But as always, much love. Oh, you too, man. Have a great weekend, Barb. Much love. Trade safe. My name's Wave Cipher. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wave Cipher out.